Okay, Friday, December the 19th, 2025. I'm looking at baseball history. I'm looking at career batting average leaders in baseball history. Ken Arzon here. I live in Vista, California. If you want to know where that is, it's about 40 miles north of San Diego City, California. All right, this video, I want to look at 3 or 4 guys, starting with Dave Nilsson. Have you heard of him? I haven't. 1992 through 1999, 8-year career. Got 789 career hits in 8 years. He batted over 300 twice. 331 in 1996, 123 games. It's a good average. Then he had a 309 in 1999, but it was only 115 games. So Dave Nilsson, no black innings. He ended up 284 career batting average. Let's go on to the next guy. Going down the list here. This guy played for a while. Dick Bartell. 18 years. 1927 through 1946. Had a couple years in the military. He ended up 284 career batting average. But I like Dick. Why? 2,165 hits. He passes 2,000. If you're a ball player, your goal should be 2,000 hits. Obviously, if you get to the 25 hit mark, you're very good. And if you get to 3,000 hits, you're considered Baseball Hall of Fame. So Dick passes 2,165 hits. His best season, 184 hits in 1929. Batted 302. 1930, he batted 320. So he's got some 300 batting average seasons. I'm looking at the runs scored twice over 100. 1932, 3 times over 100. 1932, he had 118. That was his high. So he ends up 1,130 career runs scored. Good. He's accomplished 2 of my goals. If I was playing, I want 1,000 runs scored career, and I want 2,000 hits. He did both. RBIs, not very good. 710 in 18 years, not very good. So he ends up 284 career batting average. Dick Bartell, 1920s and 30s and 40s. Next guy on the list, Vic Power. I like that last name, Power, Power. Let's see, he played 12 years, 1954 through 1965, 284 career batting average, 1,716 hits. Vic Power had a really good 1955, 190 hits, batted 319, had a couple other 300s. Looking down the list, 1958 had 184 hits, led the league in triples, black ink, 10 triples. But not too many other highlights. 1 season over 100 runs scored, 102. His high in RBIs, 84. 1,716 hits, 12 years. Fell short of that 2,000 hit mark. So he ends up 284. Vic Power. Next on the list, Wally Schang. Wally Schang. Have you heard of him? I haven't. So let's look at him. 1913 through 1931. 19 years. Very rare for those guys in the early part of the 1900s to play 15 to 20 years. Very rare did guys do that. He played 19. Way to go. So I'm looking at his career, 284 career batting average, a couple of 300 batting average seasons, no black inks, no 100 runs scored, no 100 RBIs. His high in hits, 134. He ended up with 1,506 in 19 years. Not enough. That's that's Wally Schang. The last guy I want to look at today, Duffy Lewis. Have you heard of him? I haven't. Why? Played in the 1900s, 1910 through 1921, 11-year career. I like this stat. 11 years, 1,518 hits. So if he had played 22 years, and if he can duplicate his first 11, he'd be in the 3,000 hit range if he played 22 years at 1,500 hits per 11 years. 284 career batting average. I'm seeing one season 307. His high in hits, 167. Never had 100 runs scored, but he did have a 100 RBI season. 1912, 109. Duffy Lewis. Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees. Just 11 years, stopped at age 33. That was the trend, 1900s. Guys played in their 20s. Some guys got started at age 25, 26, 27. And then some guys just stop around 32, 33, 34, right in there. Very few guys go to age 40. I've noticed that trend by looking at all these baseball players on the list. So 11 years, but I like the 1,518 hits. It's about an average of 150 hits per season. If you played 20 years and averaged 150 hits every year, that's 3,000 hits. You would think in a 162 game season, today's game seasons, if you play 162 games, if you're in the lineup every day, now some guys are not in the lineup every day, but let's say you're a full-time guy, you should be able to get 150 hits, average about a hit a game, because you'll have some 0 for 4s, but then other games you'll get 2 or 3 hits. So if it average it out for a 162 game season, try to get 150 hits per season and do it for 20 straight years. Tony Gwynn did it. Played 20 years, 3,141 hits. He averaged 155 hits per season. He had some 200 hit seasons, and then other seasons he had 100. But when he averaged it all out, he got over the 3,000 hit mark. That would be a goal, wouldn't it? I have to be realistic, though. If I was just an average player, my goal would be 2,000 hits. But if you're a really good superstar player, all-star, your goal should be 3,000 hits. And how about 2 guys in baseball history? 4,000 hits. Pete Rose, Ty Cobb. 4,000? Whew. All right, we're done with those 3 guys. Who did we look at? 4 guys. 5 guys. Yeah, I looked at 5. Dave Nilsson, Dick Bartell, Vic Power, Wally Schang, and Duffy Lewis. I'm going to keep going. Talk to you later. I'm out.